There is nothing that you need. Beloved ones, deep within you there is a place where you find my love. When you do, it opens your heart to this communion that fulfills all things and creates with you truly the living fount of life. When you come and bathe in me, when you allow this love to lift you up, when you turn to me for all provisions and you allow this truth that you are perfect, whole, alive, and endlessly safe, then your life begins to be lived from a new place of deep fulfillment, of overflowing gratitude for being the recipient of every glorious, good, and perfect thing alive in all the cosmos. And you are bathed in me, ever fed and filled with joy. You are awake not only to freedom, but to this endlessly perfect life that flows forth as your being. You step forth as the movement of light that you feel as the ocean that is waves of love. This fulfillment, this peace, this exuberance to be alive is what lives in the center of your being, and everything is right within you. Everything is rich and full. You are filled forever from the inside, and it moves out as love moves you, and as you move, as the feeling of love. When you live from this place, you are free of the illusion that there is anything that you need in the world of form. You are free to be the extension of love, free to be the heart of God doing what you are meant to do. There is no place in your entire being for lack. Everywhere you look, I am. Everything that you feel is joy, gratitude, the fullness of real life overflowing from your heart. The truth of your identity is radiant as the cosmic sun as you live in the center of the truth of all, the heart of Christ. Perfect love made manifest in consciousness and in joyous feeling. When you live like this, alive in my presence as the fish in the ocean, inseparable, breathing me in and overflowing through your heart with everything that is the truth of all that is divine as it lives as you, here you can stand in the world free of the duality, the belief in two things. You are free of the constant enticement of the ego mind to move you off your center, to make you reach into the world for what you need. In that moment you become duality, in that moment of reaching outside of you for whatever it is, for your abundance, for your power, for your love. In that moment, the belief in the separation from me and from the truth of who you are is more valid to you than the fact of your inheritance as the heart of God, as the moment of creation held in consciousness and made manifest as the movement of love. Come back into your center. Come back into this experience of the truth. Let the resonance of your communion be the center of your awareness, and remain in this center as love moves through you, to make itself known in the world in the symbols that reflect your truth, that you are abundantly receiving the living whole of God, I am, as your identity, your sustenance, your very life. The peace of the experience of being the heart of all that is makes of you indescribable radiance and magnificent pulsations of love and joy. When this pours forth through your heart to be made manifest in the symbols of the world as love, as abundance that is endless, as peace that is providing for you a place from which you live that is untouched by the phenomena perceived by the eyes of duality, the perception of the little mind or ego. Come back home, beloved ones. Come home to the center of your being. Come home to this experience of God, of the living, breathing truth of both and, that both this endless and indivisible life is here as you, and I am ever here to love you. I am here to bring you this awareness of receiving life and breath, receiving your identity directly, receiving your inheritance as the center of the living whole, as the heart of God that beats within my being. From this place you are so full, so joyously provided for, so limitless in your depth and breadth and vision of reality that nothing in the world can disturb you. Nothing can mar this peace. Nothing that passes before your eyes can take from you your assurance that only love is real, and love is what you live by as well as what you are. As you receive your real food, which is the Spirit, and you allow the movement of love to live you, then your relationships are born from this abundance, and you are ever giving to those who come before you. You are not a little person, lonely and having needs, seeking to receive something from outside. Oh, no. You are the fount of life, the heart of God I am, overflowing with abundant love, that everyone around you can be the true reflection of the heart of God, the truth of who they are as well, because they see it in your eyes, and they feel it in the love that encompasses them in your presence, inundating their consciousness with the truth. Such a flow of love is truly a tsunami, and automatically turns each precious heart to giving, because it seeks the outlet for the movement of all I am giving itself. Literally, as each of you, the individuated consciousness of the wonder of the whole of love, the facet of the diamond of all that is. You are a radiant and open conduit that is the heart of all that is, expressed as you and ever loved perfectly within me. The fount of endless love is alive as you, ever rushing forth to multiply the love that is present in every heart and being. And when you live from this abundant life within you, when you bring yourself to me each day in order to experience the truth, when you open up this precious heart and allow it to receive the truth, and let this tsunami of love truly live through you, then every step you take from the center of all that is. You move forth as the heart of creation, alive and giving, and your energy is the explosion of the conscious life that is creation, for this is what you are, life in consciousment, and you give awareness to my love being given. This world is where you've chosen to stand, but stand here, beloved ones, in the truth, in the center of this radiance, this light, and feel the ecstasy of love moving through you, living as you, moving outward. In me, all that you need is given. The very richness of this life I am is yours and is you. So how could you be wanting anything from outside of you to fill you up when you are full to overflowing with the very energies of creation as it explodes forth in you? Thus, if you let me in, if you turn and feel your source of life as you begin to live from the truth you are outward, then that which seemed to be empty, that the ego mind wanted to fill, is revealed to be only that miasma, the creation of a shadow world that has temporarily held your attention. From this place of love, what you will find is undeniable. The moment you reach outside of yourself and try to create from the outside that which you believe you want or need or is yours, in that moment, no matter how perfectly the little mind encompasses it with spiritual terminology, whatever it is, in the feeling of your open heart, the instant that you look outside of yourself for something you believe that you need, in that moment you will feel the abdication from the place of peace. In that moment you believe yourself to be human, and regardless of couching it in the attraction, the law of resonance, if you are looking into the world, you have it backwards. But when you feel your open heart filled and filled to overflowing, when this love we share is all you need ever, when the song of love sings through your heart to bless the world in every now, and when you are aware that you are love and therefore you don't need it, from this place you will find the world of peace. You will find the appearance of heaven. You will find that you are fluid grace, and all the world comes forth to serve you, to dance as the living energies of creation that ever rejoice to do the will of God. In other words, from here you shall move mountains, but not because you need or want to. Not because the little mind says, I am this and I am that. Oh no. Because the love I am lives through you, and in the flow of love, the mountain knows itself and knows it is the essence of love's movement. And that in order for every electron to give of its deepest truth, that mountain shall be moved to serve humanity in the awakening to the truth that all is energy, or whatever the will of love is, to express the truth of the presence of love I am, alive in every heart, awake in every consciousness, and ever, ever moving and fluid. So those of you who feel that you need healing, who believe the ego's version of your reality, who seek to find a way to change that which lives in the world of phenomena, who come to me with prayers for assistance, come into your heart of love. Pray in this cathedral, experience this exploding love that knows itself as all I am. Dancing forth in this shimmering ray of perfection, that is you standing in the presence of the moment of creation, being the accomplishment of love and life explosion. From this place where you are full, where it is impossible to need anything, this is the spiritual truth of your being. And only as you live from this can real love be made manifest through your open heart to gather those electrons of essential life that move and dance as the world you see. They will gather in celebration before the resonance of your expanding love in every living moment that will be creating that which love wills through you. Can you feel the difference right here in this now moment between being this full of love, of life, provision, that you live from this accomplishment, that you are made for giving, and from the giving all life will provide for you? You receive the essence of living love that is the substance of all things, and you drink this light eternally, and it gives you atomic energy, and all you need to be this explosion of creation going forth is you. And when you are so full of God, when you recognize the miracle that I am here as you, and we love each other, then from this place your only need is giving. And as you give, so too shall you receive in the symbols of the world in which you choose to live and serve. Perfect life, perfect joy, the endless abundance of God I am are held for you in the ever-conscious atoms and electrons that paint themselves on the canvas of creation and wait for your heart to name them. Good. So be it.